Okay, just making sure that everything's looking okay. Phone here's off to the side. Hey, what's up, everybody? Back again with another quarantine live stream. The last couple were really fun, and let's just keep this train rolling here. I'm thinking just to start this off. I'm thinking the next time that I'm going to do a live stream is going to be Friday. I'm going to try to keep it at around the 3 p.m. Central Time time, so that way there's just a consistent time that everybody knows and things like that. But yeah. So how's everybody doing? I'm still waiting for some people to jump on in, but we'll see in a minute. But yeah, I've so let's go ahead and address, I guess, the elephant in the room. Well, not really an elephant in the room. Uh, so yesterday, hey, Movie Master Marco, what's up? So yesterday I posted a video, and it's a short 5 minute video on the channel on here. And if you have not seen it, you probably should. I'm gonna talk about it anyway. But Ziggy, what's up, man? Hi. But yeah, so posted this really innocent video. You know, it's I go ahead and threw a steelbook in some water, froze it, and ended up destroying it because it was a damaged steelbook already. You guys probably already have seen the video. Hopefully, if you haven't, go give it a view. Even if you have, give it another view just to kind of up the view count a little bit. And man, I got so much. Okay, not so much. I guess I got some backlash over it. And I guess I'm surprised about it. It was a fun, innocent video, and I got people. Why would you do such a thing? Why, like, what kind of animal are you? What kind of sane person does something like that? And I didn't understand why. I explained in the video that it was a damaged steelbook, and I have a replacement. But people were just like, just going. Some people, I'll say some people. For the most part, everybody was very cool about it and laughing about it. But those other people, they were just like, well, I would have probably, well, they didn't say it like I'm reading it like that. So I would have probably, displayed that damaged steelbook. I'm like, well, I have a replacement. I don't understand. But I don't know. What is your take on it? How do you guys feel about that video? The whole, I guess, challenge part of it is a no go. I'm just gonna say that right now because trust me, I'm gonna have people coming back and you made me destroy this. No. So the challenge part of it is a no go. But go check out the video if you haven't in a minute. And what are your thoughts on it? I don't know. All right, let me get back to the chat here. Gary says, "Hey man, just watching TWD reruns. Yeah, I just started season 7 last night. So I'm getting there. I'm catching up. Cinestellar, greetings from Honduras, man. Hope you and your family are doing great. We are. Thank you, Honduras. What's up, man? Yeah. Austin Hack, hey yo. AK Master, hello Deviant. That sounds horrible when you call me a deviant. That's funny that you say that because was it a while back? My wife was like, well, what do you call like your crew and stuff on your YouTube channel? Everybody has like a nickname for the people, the viewers and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know. I call them my friends, like my buds. I don't know. And she's like, well, you should just like consider like a nickname like Deviants. I'm like, no, because that sounds kind of horrible. Maxi AP, hey dude. Ziggy, I'm watching New Nightmare. It's great. I love New Nightmare. New Nightmare gets a lot of flack for it being very meta and self-referential. But I love that movie quite a bit. AK, cool shirt. NWO, for life. Oscar Legend. Sup, if Avengers 5 happens, it will, definitely. I hope they can put Disney, Sony, and Fox characters in that movie. Well, the thing is, I don't think it's going to happen in Avengers 5. There has to be some sort of build up to it. They can't just throw them all in there. Um, if we see something with like a bunch of them, put together, I think we probably won't be seeing it until maybe like 7 or so. And they could potentially do like a fantastic like Avengers versus X-Men type of, on-screen event. That'd be pretty awesome. Let me see here. Austin Heck says it's your property. I know, right? That was my thing. I kept saying, well, what is it? Why does it bother you? Like, I'm the one that paid the money for it. Like, I don't know. It boggles my mind sometimes. How I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm like always on here that people feel like a sense of ownership to certain things of mine, and so I have to kind of like well, no, it doesn't matter. Movie Master Marco says currently rewatching Breaking Bad with my little bro. Wanted to wait till he was old enough to appreciate it. Do you plan on eventually showing it to your son? Definitely, but he would have to be a lot older. Because there's a lot of stuff in that show that he just wouldn't get. I would say maybe when he's like 17, 18, I don't know. But I mean, the show is phenomenal. I watch it all the time, rewatch it all the time. Venom 2 got delayed and it's now called Venom Let There Be Carnage. Yeah, I heard. I don't know about the Let There Be Carnage subtitle to it. I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me. But yeah, it's a total drag that Venom 2 got delayed. Like almost a year, I believe. Horrible. Cinestellar, what's your take on Superman Returns? I really like it. Never understood the hate. Same here. I thought Brandon Routh did a phenomenal job as Superman. And yeah, I never understood why he got so much hate off of that movie. I think it was trying to connect the dots between the Christopher Reeves movies, which I thought it did great. But I think a lot of people were just still like, well, it's not Christopher Reeves. I'm like, yeah, obviously, I get that. But yeah, I still rewatch it from time to time. I actually didn't realize me calling you a deviant until 2 minutes after I sent it. I was just saying your name. Oh, sorry. Are you doing like speech to text or something? That's funny. I mean, I don't care if you call me that. That's fine. I don't. You guys can call me that all you want. I'm just saying me calling other people that sounds very weird. Let's see here, Zach. As a movie collector myself, I hate when movies get damaged, but I mean, you can do whatever you want with your items, and it was a damaged one anyway. So I would have done the same thing. You see, I mean, yeah, I'm glad that at least you understand. Not a lot of people do, I guess, unfortunately. Like I have a couple of steelbooks that have gotten damaged in the mail, like horribly, and I tried to bend them back as much as I could, but it would still bother me to have that on my shelf as a collector. So I end up either buying another one at some point or requesting a new one from the company, and then those ones that are damaged are just literally just sitting there for. That's my thing. I could literally use it as a coaster, and I wonder if somebody's gonna have a problem with that. Joe, hey Dave, what's up, man? Okay, if you're not if you guys don't know Joe Martinez or Martinez Joe 74, he has a cool YouTube channel as well. Movie collector, a big collection, and he has a very interesting thing. Him and his girl, they have this like big Bambi collection, like these various formats and various editions of Bambi. Such a cool like thing to watch. There's a video on his channel. I love seeing videos like that. Like if you're a physical media collector, I love seeing like the different editions and the imports and things like that. If you guys know of any channels that like have like, I guess you could say kind of like collection videos like that, I'd be so intrigued to watch them. Drop them in the comments or DM me on Instagram or something, or on Twitter or somewhere like that. Let's see here. Do you like the Hatchet films? Zach Livingston says, do you like the Hatchet films? Kane Hodder, who plays Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th, plays a killer. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, the Hatchet films are cool, man. They're so good. I was a little late on the take with the Hatchet films. I finally saw them all. Like, I'm sorry, no, I have not seen them all. I have not seen the more recent one, Victor Crowley, I believe. Um, I finally saw them maybe like a couple of months ago, or maybe a year ago. But yeah, I fell in love with them. Awesome. AK Master. Oops, I keep doing that. I keep like scrolling down a little too far. AK Master, what movie or movie series do you want to see in 4K? I would love to see Lord of the Rings trilogy and A Clockwork Orange on 4K Blu-ray. Yeah, actually, Lord of the Rings should be coming out. Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit set should be coming out in 4K sometime this year. I think it was originally planned for like October, but they might push it like a little couple months later. Either that or then maybe early next year. But it's coming. It's coming at some point. But as far as a movie series, I want to see maybe a Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know if they can really do a Nightmare on Elm Street. I think there's a rights thing going on. I may be wrong, but I would love to see those in 4K. Let's see here. Okay, Martinez Joe says, I started rewatching Sons of Anarchy again, fourth time marathoning the series. I love, again, I'm a big on certain series just because the amount of time that I sometimes don't have. I try to pick and choose which series that I rewatch from time to time. And yeah, Sons of Anarchy is up there on my list with rewatchability. Anyway, fantastic show. Thoughts on Movie Master Marco says thoughts on 21 Jump Street movies. Should they make a third one? Totally. I thought the 21 and 22 Jump Street were funny as hell. Those are, I guess you could call them. See, I don't want to say guilty pleasures because I don't feel guilty about saying it. But they're definitely like those movies that I'll watch. I'll just pop it in one day if I feel like laughing and giggling or whatever. Funny movies. I love them. Joshua, hey man, hope you're all right. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. How about you, Joshua? Joshua, I think he told me the other day that he is working on an LP. No, I'm sorry, EP. And he let me hear a little preview, and sounded pretty good. I dig it. Oh, there he is, taking a break from the EP today. Mr. Sleepy, good morning, David. Good morning. Where you at? It's afternoon here. Either that or you just slept in. Let's see. Austin Hack. Oh my God, I have a very beat up Hacksaw Ridge steelbook that I use as a coaster. but I have a new one. You see, I tend to do stuff like that sometimes. If it's something that's like horribly damaged or whatever, I used to use what steelbook did I have? I cannot remember now. It was a Flash steelbook. For like one of I think it was like the 4th season or something like that came super damaged. I tried to bend it back as much as I could so it didn't look crazy. And I used to use it as a doorstop. Let's see here. AK Master says it's afternoon where I'm at. Yeah, same here. Let's see here. Martinez Joe says, thanks so much for checking out the collection. Oh man, of course, dude. Yeah. Marco says, do you have a Laserdisc collection? No, but that's another thing that I really want to start up at some point. It's not too much of an expensive hobby to go down, especially if you're just trying to get, some of your favorite movies, not like the Grails or anything out there, but I'm thinking that I want to go down that route. If my wife is watching right now, she'll probably kill me if she hears this. but yeah, I've been wanting to dip into the Laserdisc format. Scott says, hey, what's up? I like your Steelbook video. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, Mr. Sleepy is in Southern Australia. Oh, okay. All right. You get a pass. Okay. This is a question for Mr. Sleepy. Do you like oh my god, what's that stuff? That spread stuff. Oh my god. I literally just had it and then it flew out. Um Vegemite. Do you like Vegemite? And if so, like why? Cuz I'm wanting to try it. I hear it's very very salty, but it looks like tar. I want to hear your take on it. Um Inferno says, "Hey Dave, I heard that Matt Reeves is planning on making a Batman trilogy. If the Batman does good, if it's released or when it's released, Warner Brothers will greenlight the next two. I hope so. I would love to see, um, a full on Batman story arc. I think trilogies, I think are the perfect, especially with Batman. I think are the perfect amount of movies to have for one Batman in particular." In order to kind of give a whole story arc. You know what I mean? Um, are you a fan? Marco says, "Are you a fan of the Dead Meat channel?" No, I don't. I don't know what that is. Do they do like horror movies or something like that? I'm getting just in case you guys are wondering. I'm getting my notepad out so I can write some notes. You said Dead Meat. I'm gonna have to write that here. Dead Meat. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Let me know what kind of stuff they do. Yeah, Scott. Did you hear the news that Venom 2 is delayed? Yep, sucks. Skeeter Tarver. Hey, how's it going? Have you seen the show Fringe? It's one of the best. I caught I want to say the first season. I dropped off and I never picked it back up, but I loved it. It's an awesome like sci-fi ish horror kind of feel, and I love that kind of stuff like X-Files. You know, yeah, I'm a fan of it. I just never caught up or watched it. I should probably do that now at some point. Um, AK Masters, I say the Lord of the Rings trilogy will come in 4K by December 2021. I hope not. For the first movie's 20th anniversary. Well, okay, I guess that would make sense then. If there's a reason behind it, then yeah, possibly. Um, Zach Livingston, favorite horror. Hold on, I missed it again. Favorite horror kill scene. Mine is the first Hatchet film when Victor Crowley rips the older woman's jaw. Oh yeah, that is a good one. I don't know. Horror movie kill scene. I think the most memorable that sticks out in my mind. Well, there's two of them. Funniest one would. Well, one of the funniest one would have to be Nightmare on Elm Street, Power Glove scene. That one's pretty funny. But I think one of the coolest ones I think is still the Friday the 13th sleeping bag against a tree. You just hear the poof. I was like, oh. Have you seen IP Man 4? No, I have not. I have not yet. I've been. I think I don't even think I saw part 3. To be honest with you. Joe says, "Did you pick up any of the releases today? I pre-ordered The Gentleman and IP Man 4. No, I didn't. I don't know. I was kind of lazying around today, and then thinking about doing some yard work earlier, and then it didn't work out, and so no, I didn't get a chance to head out at all. But I'm thinking I'm probably gonna pick something up in the next like day or two. We'll see." Um, Joshua says, "One of my cats started biting my Spider-Verse steelbook." I thought it said biting my spider. My Spider-Verse steelbook yesterday, and now the top corner there is some artwork scratched off. That's heartbreaking. I hate that. Oscar says, what movie would you watch the most? SpongeBob movie or Rugrats movie or Wild Thornberrys movie? I think you asked me this the other day or something like that. SpongeBob movie. Yeah, I'll watch that one. Mr. Sleepy, Vegemite. Yes. Tony Stark is back. Tony Stark has been resurrected, guys, and he's in the comments. What's up, man? Inferno, I agree. Let's see here. Marco says, favorite Coen Brothers movie. For me, it's a tie between No Country and Big Lebowski. I think I like Big Lebowski. And it's a fun movie. But I think No Country was the one that kind of like, whoa, this is nuts. I think I got to go with No Country. Slow Dance, hello, David. What's up, man? It's been a while, right? Harvey Paxton Show. Hello, David. Hope you're doing well and keeping safe. I am. I'm keeping very safe. I legitimately not really left the house very much, just to go and get groceries and things like that. And I'm a very have you seen those memes that have been going around, like, oh, everybody freaking out about quarantine, and then they show the gamer. It's like I've been preparing for this my whole life. Essentially, that's me. I'm a very introverted person. I don't I don't really go out too much already as it is. Besides, the necessary things. Um, so it hasn't like bothered me too much. And then on top of that, I've already been like semi germaphobe. So I have always carried like hand sanitizer with me and stuff like that, and like been very careful about like touching doorknobs. And so literally it's like my usual my usual everyday life. How are you guys dealing with it? Have you guys had to, like, been in, like, or have you guys been in any weird situations, anything like that? Um, House of Banter says, "Hey David, how's it going? It's going pretty good. Going pretty good." Uh, Marco says, "Yeah, Dead Meat does a lot of kill counts for horror. You know what? I want to say since you said kill counts for horror movies, I almost want to say I may have come across a video or two of theirs going down a rabbit hole on YouTube at some point. I'll definitely be sure to check it out more though." Tony Stark says, Tony says, "There is an untitled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie coming in 2021. What do you want to see in a turtle movie?" Um, I want there. I wonder. Okay, I guess my curiosity about a turtle movie, a new one, is: are they gonna continue with the design of the other ones, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then Out of the Shadows? Um, if they do, then I want to see. I don't know, man. Maybe something. I'm trying to think of some like cool like villains that the Rat King would be pretty cool. I think the Rat King Leatherface would be pretty cool to see. I'm sorry, Leatherface, Leatherhead. Oh my god, the turtle community is gonna kill me. They're gonna come after me. Leatherhead is what I mean. I'm trying to think of who else. I would love to see. I did they do Mousers in the last movie? I want to say that they did, but I'm not. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. If not, I would love to see like actually like cartoon looking, like the ones from the cartoon looking Mousers. Those would be pretty cool. They already did Krang, and Krang was kind of a little weird. Like the body wise, I think was a little weird, but I thought the movie was okay. I don't know. Throw out some other underrated Turtles villains. The Neutrinos. They're not villains though, but that'd be kind of weird. Or maybe even having like an adventure in Dimension X would be pretty interesting to see. Um, and they already kind of did Super Shredder in a way. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. Uh, Gary says, "Are you a fan of the Fast and the Furious movies and devastated after the latest film was delayed till next year?" Yes, I am actually a fan of the Fast and the Furious movies. I have them all. I've watched them all numerous times. And yeah, man, it was a big bummer. I mean, like, I get, like, if you want to, like, move it down the line a little bit, but a whole year, whenever they do stuff like that, it's like, oh, come on, man, why? But then also from a studio standpoint, it could be that date was maybe, or the date that they were trying to move it to, like, maybe 6 months down the line or whatever. There's already movies planned for that they can't push out, even more. There's probably a whole business thing, involved with that stuff. E&M Toys, Barbudo. Austin Hack, I'm thinking about the movie 21 Bridges. I bought it today. I still haven't seen it. I have it here somewhere. I still have not watched it yet. I heard it was good though. What have you guys? What do you guys think about the whole Chadwick Boseman stuff? I know that there was like a thing going around that people were concerned about him because he looked very, very thin, and stuff like that. And then there's other people saying, well, he's just a naturally thin guy. I don't know. What do you guys think about that headline that was coming out? Slowden says, yes, man, been a while. Great to see you doing well, by the way. Did you see that the first Star Wars films were released in 4K? I picked up Phantom Menace today to start the collection. Decent movie. Yeah, actually I did. I have the whole Skywalker saga. I have not pulled the trigger on picking them up individually just yet. I am gonna pick them up individually just to have It, I like it when I can pick up all the movies in a set and they all look similar. Like, they all have like the same border and style of artwork and the logo and stuff like that. I think the only one that doesn't have it so far is the newest one, and that's gonna probably irk me quite a bit until hopefully they put that one out on 4K, and then they'll probably end up doing a different artwork. It's a whole mess. Trust me. Um, let's see here. What? Okay, it says you rank. Can you rank the Fox show, Family Guy, or The Simpsons, or American Dad, or Bob's Burgers? I don't know. I know I asked you that, but you ignored it a few days. I try to never ignore. Okay, I just probably didn't see it. Um, the Fox shows. Okay, I'll say Bob's Burgers because I haven't really seen much of it. Um, American Dad. I've only seen like maybe half of a season. Family Guy and then The Simpsons. Always The Simpsons is my number one. Uh, Marie says, "Hey, Martinez Joe, my other half sent me. Hi, hey, what's up? I love your Bambi collection. Yeah, I was just talking about it a little while ago. It's very, very impressive. Uh, oh shit. Oh, gotta watch my language. I don't normally cuss very much anyway, but there's sometimes it just comes out. um, Movie Master Marco, what are some of your favorite action scenes in film of the last decade? Some that come to mind are John Wick knife fight, fantastic scene. The Kingsman church fight, hell yes, love it. Final battle and Endgame, of course, and anything in Fury Road. Pretty much the whole movie is one like continuous action scene. Yeah, you pretty much kind of hit it on the head right there with all those. Those are perfect. I love those. Um, Zach says, "Would you show off your movie collection? I bet you have a lot of cool ones. It might take a while to show all of your collection." Actually, Zach, I do have a collection of videos in the playlist section of the channel that I do show my whole collection, and that was after the hurricane that happened here in Houston, Texas. That I had to take everything down off the walls, off the shelves and stuff like that, in case we were gonna get flooded, which we almost did. It was so close. Our house was so close. But yeah, so I figured I was like, well, I got to put everything back, so I might as well just show off all the collection right now. And yeah, so long answer to a short question. It's in the playlist area. Actually, but I do want to do an updated one at some point. Just probably not anytime soon. Yeah, I'd have to see. Um, Marie says, spoiler for me, or are you getting The Gentleman? Um, yeah, actually, I plan on getting The Gentleman. That's one of the ones I plan on getting. I just haven't had the time to do it just yet. To head out of the house. I try not to head out of the house unless I absolutely have to. At this point, anyway. Um, let's see here. Shelf style. Harvey Paxton Show. What's your opinion on the Venom 2 title, Let There Be Carnage? Honestly, not a big fan. It makes me feel icky. Shame it got delayed. Yeah, I was saying a little while ago that I'm not completely sold on the Let There Be Carnage. It's almost like the Let There Be Blood kind of title. But that was a completely different movie. That was really, really awesome. Or There Will Be Blood. I'm sorry. But Let There Be Carnage sounds a lot kind of like that. And it makes it sound a little hokey. It might grow on me. It hasn't just yet, though. Joshua says, worst movie so far this year. That's hard to say because I try my best to kind of watch things that I like. Unless it's completely like off the wall that, I've never heard of it, but it looks intriguing, that kind of thing. So I typically like the majority of what I watch in some, some aspect. Oh, you know what? Easy. Right here. I just got it right now as I was talking out loud. Hustlers. I didn't like it. And actually, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I'm probably one of the only guys to admit something like this. I popped it in, and after about like 30 minutes ish or so, I turned it off. I couldn't stand it. There's just something so gratuitous about stuff like that I'm like, you know what? None of this is necessary. You could do something, with an engaging story, probably very similar to the plot that they have in the movie, without all of that, all that junk in there. I'm not saying that to be like I'm not a prude or anything like that. It wasn't for me, I told my brother I didn't like it. He's 10 years older than me, and he's like, "What? You didn't like it?" I was like, "Yeah, I didn't like it." I'm like, "Give me a break, dude." Let's see here. Movie Master Marco, have you read The Ultimates? That comic was the main inspiration for the Avengers movies. Yes, I have. Actually, I have. I don't have the full run, but I have a couple select issues that I really enjoyed quite a bit of The Ultimates. Yeah, you can see it. Like, it's so very blatant in that comic. Even if you look up pictures, if you guys look up pictures of The Ultimates, it's very much an inspiration for the MCU. Zach says, "Have you seen The Hunt?" No. Actually, I'm thinking about probably renting it in the next day or two. It looks great. It looks like a really cool dark comedy. Marie says Jay texted me and let me know. Thanks, man. Let's see here. Tony says the new Turtles movie is gonna be a reboot. Wasn't really a fan of the Michael Bay design. Yeah, you know what? I really wasn't either. They looked like weird aliens at first, but they kind of grew on me a little bit. I guess my thing is consistency. Don't like okay, they forced this design out there and they did it. Okay, fine, then stick to the design. At least so that way there's a consistent set of movies and not like, okay, we have like the original Turtles movies where they pull off the heads and it's their suits, and then then we have the big CG turtles, and then now we're gonna have something completely different. I don't know. As much as I wasn't the hugest fan of that design, I would say if they stick with it, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Oscar Legend says, "I hope you do a buyer's guide for SpongeBob on the Run, Sponge on the Run, if it comes out. That would be cool." I take it that you're a really big SpongeBob fan. And there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. There's not. I don't know. I would have, again, it would have to, they would have, this is I guess a set rules that I have for Blu-ray buyers guides. It would have to be like this, typically like a big budget movie, like a popcorn movie, that has a lot of exclusives. And then the other criteria would be, do I even like it? Because I don't want to buy something and do a Blu-ray buyer's guide if I don't even love the film, or if I don't like the movies. So those are kind of like that's the kind of criteria that I go by with doing Blu-ray buyer's guides. And I know, oh, man, I think I spoiled a lot of you guys on Blu-ray buyer's guides because I just kept churning them out. And then everybody's like, "Are you gonna do one for this? Are you gonna do one for that?" I'm like, no. There's only like one other exclusive, so no, I'm sorry. Let's see here. Joe Martinez says, "Update and movie room tour." Oh yes, I know you said it the other day too, and I know you're messing with me. Yeah, there's gonna be like I said, I have the stack of Blu-rays for another collection update, and yes, the movie room tour. I was just telling my wife about that. I was like, man, they're putting it out there again. They want the movie room tour, and I told her, I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna, like I was telling you guys, I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I don't even care. I'm gonna show them the real CinemaDeviant headquarters. Drinks and all everywhere, and garbage and all. But no, I'll probably clean up a bit because I'm a little weird like that. But yeah, I mean, I think I want to do it just because it's needed. It's very overly needed. I just got to dust around here a little bit, but it's coming. It's coming. I promise. Let's see, Mr. Sleepy. Did you know Austin, Texas is one of uh, Adelaide's four sister cities? Really? You're kidding me, right? Huh? I didn't know that. Zach Livingston. They should keep it Venom 2 and then have the tagline "Let there be carnage." Yeah. See. Okay. Okay. And I don't even. I guess maybe Venom 2, but even Venom 2 sounds a little weird. But yeah, I think "Let there be carnage" should be the tagline on the poster. I think that would be perfect. Um, let's see here. Skeeter Tarver forgot to mention I'm a new subscriber. Great channel, and I love your Blu-ray buyer's guide vids. Hey, what's up, Skeeter? All right, cool, man. I appreciate you joining the family here, joining the crew, the squad, if you will. Thank you, man. Tony says I would say Doolittle is the worst of the year. Sorry, RDJ. I have not seen Doolittle yet, but I heard the same thing. I did. Let's see here. Oops. Luna is hot trash. Dollar Tree title. Yeah, you know what? And so there's some really good gems in the Dollar Tree bins and stuff like that that I've come across, and stuff that I was like, whoa, I didn't even know this was out, or this came out. But yeah, then sometimes you have the garbage fires in there as well. Uh, let's see here. Mr. Sleepy says, "Good on you, David. Go for substance in movies." I agree. A lot of people have like sometimes. Oh my God! This one time on Instagram, um, I'm trying to be more active on Instagram lately, especially because I just tend to like either I get busy, I forget, or whatever. But one time I posted a picture of like my shelf, and people. This is again how petty sometimes people can be, and it blows my mind. They were zooming in on the shelf, and they're like, "Oh, all of that's a bunch of garbage." You know, I go for quality over quantity. I'm like, how are you gonna say that my collection is garbage? This is my collection, not yours. I literally I can and that's the one thing about my movie collection. It's very diverse. I have a lot of different types of movies, a lot of different genres and things like that. Even a lot of different formats. I'm a firm believer in DVD still because there's a lot of titles that have not come out on Blu-ray that you can only find on DVD, or like special edition, titles that are on DVD that I love. Like the Saw one, the one with the like clear liquid in it. My liquid, that sounds weird. The liquid inside of the DVD package completely dried out. But yeah, so anyway, I'm like, I would not in a million years talk to somebody or have somebody see somebody's collection and be like, oh, that's junk. You know what I mean? I'm like, the audacity of some people sometimes crazy. TJT reviews. How many criterions do you have? Honestly, I don't have many, and that's one thing that I've been meaning to fix. And every time the that criterion sale goes on at Barnes and Noble, I'm freaking broke. And but yeah, I have I think I have Dazed and Confused, the game, and it's only literally it's like a handful of titles. It's not that many, but I want to fix that very soon. Movie Master Marco says, "What are some movies that everyone loves that you're not a big fan of?" For me, it's Wonder Woman, The Irishman, and Kong Skull Island. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know. To be perfectly honest, I can't for the life of me think of something that I don't like. That's like a big thing that everybody else does. Um, and with that, it's like I don't really knock anybody for their likes anyway. To each their own. Everybody has different tastes and things like that. I will say that up until about a year ago, I wasn't really the biggest Harry Potter fan. Like I never understood the I guess the big thing about it, right? Um, but my son at school started reading some of the Harry Potter books, and I wanted to be a supportive father, so I was like, all right, we got to watch the Harry Potter movies at some point. I've never seen them. He hasn't, you haven't seen them. And then Warner Brothers was awesome enough to send me the whole collection, the whole 4K collection when it came out, and so we did a marathon. And after we finished the Harry Potter marathon, I totally got it. I totally understood why, and why everybody loves it so much. And they're some of my favorite movies now. It's kind of crazy how that happens, Um, Harvey Paxton, you've really grown in subscribers, David, since the last time I checked. 4K to nearly 10K. Congratulations and thanks for the great content. Glad to be a subscriber. Yeah. Wow. You've been a subscriber that long? Wow. Yeah, and I appreciate that, man. I know that there's a lot of other YouTubers out there, a lot of Bluray YouTubers and movie review YouTubers and things like that. That do this stuff way better than I do. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like to toot my own horn. I don't like to do that. I just kind of stay in my lane and do what I do. And there's a lot of other people that have way more subscribers than I have and things like that. I'm happy with where I'm at and where I'm going, and how quick I'm getting there, kind of thing. So it's been a trek, but it's been an enjoyable one. I'll say that. I have a blast doing this. So if I didn't, I wouldn't be doing this at all. David Rembert. Hey, just joining in. How many movies do you have in your collection? Last I checked, I think it was like 3,100 or something around that. And yeah, that's a crazy amount for me. Oh man, I've seen some movie collections out there that'll put me to shame like crazy. Oh my God, what's his name? I think I came across like a movie room tour of his at one point. I almost want to say it was like Cinema Sickness or something like that. And he has like this basement with like rows and stuff like that. Oh man, that's amazing. That's the kind of stuff that I love watching. And like game collections like that, I love watching that kind of stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know who it is, because yeah. Joshua says, I've been rewatching childhood movies for some have been good, some have been hot garbage. Yeah, so I love the ones that hold up. A lot of our childhood movies don't hold up as much as we would love for them to be, but it's always good to revisit some stuff like that. Zach says, who do you think will win, Kong or Godzilla? I was literally just watching a video on Nerdist about Kong Skull Island, just literally before I started the podcast or podcast live stream. And I don't know, man. Apparently the director of Kong Skull Island said that Kong has not stopped growing. Like he's almost like an adolescent, or he's teenage Kong, and he's gonna continue to grow up to the point where he's probably gonna be the size more or less of Godzilla, which it wouldn't make sense if he wasn't. You know what I mean? I would probably still have to give it to Godzilla though. Yeah, I think so. Unless Kong ends up with a morpher and turns into the Kong Ranger. It's morphin' time. Let's see here. That was a stupid joke, by the way. Let's see here. Mike Moorhead says, I've always been curious what you do with all the digital copies you get. For the most part, I get this question a lot because of the buyer's guides and things like that. This is usually how it goes. I'll do like one or two for a giveaway. I will leave one for myself to redeem, and then I'll give the others to family members. My brother, like I said, my brother's a big digital collector in movies and stuff like that. So whenever I have an extra, I just throw one his way. I'm trying to be a good younger brother. Zach Livingston, are you excited for Halloween Kills? Hell yeah, I am. Joe Martinez says, I hate haters. I get crap for having a lot of DVDs, but I've been collecting since 2001 and would cost me 5 figures to upgrade. Plus, I don't format shame. Not all films I need on Blu-ray or 4K. Yeah, exactly. I don't format shame either. I think that's probably the best thing that us as collectors should not be doing. Just because somebody has mainly DVDs or they only buy DVDs, you know, why? Like, what's the problem with that? You know, maybe that's all they can afford. You know, that's all they can get, or maybe they just prefer that format. You know, I get kind of riled up sometimes whenever stuff like that comes up. So I'm like, there's no reason for that. Just mind your business, or if you don't like it, then go somewhere else, dude. um, Mr. Sleepy says your library is fantastic, David. Everyone is unique. Their collection is an extension of their personality. Whoever said that to you needs to look at themselves honestly. Yes, I agree. And thank you for that. Joe says, I love Harry Potter. My favorite franchise of all time. I have the 4K Steelbook box set. Yeah, man, I want to get that at some point. I think it came out before I had watched the movies. I want to say, no, I take that back. It was the Blu-ray box set, the Blu-ray Steelbook that came out. I'm gonna have to get that at some point. Because yeah, I'm a fan now. I'm a convert. Let's see here. Austin says I have the 4K Steelbook box set for Harry Potter, and I love it. The best $220 I've ever spent. Yeah, I like I said, everybody that has it, whenever Harry Potter comes up, they're like, "Oh, I got that." I'm like, "Damn it, I need to get that. I need that." Joshua says, I still remember the 100th podcast episode that you guys did a few years back. Yeah, that was pretty fun. It was a long time to get to that point. Let's see here. See here. Okay, what are some films you missed in theaters that you would like to see on the big screen? I would love to see 2001: A Space Odyssey in IMAX and Sergio Leone's Dollars and Man with No Name trilogy in IMAX. That would be amazing. Both of those would be awesome. Just because I love it so much, and I've seen these movies and I've shown these to my son. I would love to have a father-son moment watching Back to the Future in theaters. I don't know if it would translate well in IMAX, but sure, if they can do it in IMAX. Yeah, let's see. Let me see what else that I missed. I don't know. Anything Clint Eastwood would be pretty awesome. I think something like that would be pretty great to see on the big screen again. And I know that sometimes they do like the retro theater showings of movies and things like that. I think we have a Rivers Oak theaters, a theater here that does a lot of old school movies from time to time. But something horror, maybe like the first Nightmare on Elm Street would be cool. Martinez says yes, that's Cinema Sickness. Yeah. So okay, so yeah, he was the one with the big I think basement that has a bunch of stuff around. That was pretty awesome to see. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Scott says any friends or family make YouTube videos? No, I am the only one. So sometimes I get a little slack from everybody. My son loves to make fun of me. He does it in a loving way though. I have the intros that I do for the video. Hey, what's up, everybody? David here, and welcome back to another video. And right? The usual stuff. Or like hey, what's up, everybody? David here. Welcome back to another Blu-ray buyer's guide. If you guys are new to this channel, don't know what a Blu-ray buyer's guide is, yada yada yada. He loves to recite my intros. Sometimes when we're having dinner. Tony Stark, Teenage Kong who doesn't listen to his parents. Let's see here. You have to see Wilsonian Museum out of Australia. His room tour will blow you away. Biggest and so many high-end collector sets. I almost want to say I think I've seen a picture of his stuff, and he has a bunch of like bust collector sets and things like that, and like clear cases. And yeah, he has a YouTube channel. If he has a YouTube channel, then I'll go ahead and check it out. I just saw, I think, a picture on like a forum, or like not a forum, like a Facebook group or something. If I want to watch Blu-ray Buyer's Guide, I go on your channel. If I want to watch ranking video, I go to Sean Chandler, talks about movies. I removed my other one. I got Sean Chandler's talks about movies name wrong. You know what? And I think just earlier today, I was kind of YouTube surfing, YouTube channel surfing, or YouTube surfing, and his one of his videos came up on my recommended. I think. Wilsonian blew me away. Yes. Tony Stark, what do you think of Bad Boys for Life? Will you be getting it? It's coming out today. I probably won't be getting it like today, like day of. But I think I'll get it at some point, just because I enjoy the Bad Boy movies. They're pretty entertaining. So there's this movie named In the Air on Netflix. That's about a man that flies to different states to fire people because their boss is too scared to. It's a good movie. Also, did you see Tiger King? In the Air. Is that the one with George Clooney? I think. Or am I getting that wrong? Is that a different one? But yes, I have seen Tiger King. Complete mess. See here, let me go back up. I went a little too far. Zach, do you have the the Era's Godzilla Criterion Blu-ray collection that came out a little bit ago? No, I don't. I think that was like, was it that like big? It was like in a huge like a box set or something like that. I heard that it was pretty big. I don't know where I'd be able to put that on my shelf. Let's see. What are some of your favorite childhood memories at the movies? For me, it's when I dressed up as Batman and my dad took me to see The Dark Knight when I was 7. The audience was having a blast. See, I love stuff like that. When you can make a childhood memory, or have childhood memories of like, film or your trip to the theater, things like that. That stuff is priceless to me. I love it. I haven't really had anything like I have memories, but not like stuff like that. That's amazing. I love that you and your dad were able to do something like that. That's really really cool. I remember sneaking into Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, when I was like 6 or something like that. So I remember parts of Freddy's Dead when it first came out. I think I was like 7. I can't remember exactly. It was like 6 or 7. And I remember I was very very young watching, and I can't remember which Rambo it is. Was it the first one or second one, where he's having that fist fight with the glass and stuff like that. I remember being my mom taking me to the theater to watch that, but I remember like all like falling asleep like crazy. There was a lot of movies that I saw when I was younger that I probably should have not been seeing. Let's see here. Harvey Paxton, have you seen the Korean movie Parasite? So glad it won Best Picture at the Academy, one of the best films I've ever seen. Yes, I have, and that one was crazy. I loved it quite a bit, though. Great movie. Very, very nutso to see it. Very off the wall. Let's see. Do you have, oh my God. TJT Reviews, do you have a collection of popcorn tins and soda cups from theaters? No, I see a lot of people that have that. I don't have many. I have a couple. I think I have one of like Dark Phoenix, just because I thought it looked cool, and like the Endgame ones and things like that. And I think I have one from Homecoming. No, I'm sorry, Far From Home. But yeah, I don't have many. I do have a drink cup of the Infinity Gauntlet. Let's see here. Michael says, I know it's off topic, but do you watch TV? Yeah, of course. It's totally not off topic. Anything's on topic. Westworld, Better Call Saul, etc. Show, what TV shows do you watch? I watch a lot of TV shows. Me and my wife watch a lot of TV as well. I watch Westworld. I watch Better Call Saul. I watch Grey's Anatomy with my wife. Great show on for, I think it's like on its 13th season. That's insane to me. Oh man, what are some other great TV shows that I watch lately? Oh my God, I'm blanking on the name. The one with Nicole Kidman and Reese Witherspoon and Shailene Woodley. Fantastic show. But yeah, I watched that. I think my wife was watching the one with Reese Witherspoon and what's her name? Oh my god, from Scandal. Oh, we watched Scandal back in the day. But yeah, I watch a lot of TV. So pretty much, you throw out a show, I've more than likely watched it. Besides like NCIS and things like that. Um, yeah, Sloden says yes, the Clooney one. Yeah, that is a great movie, and yeah, I did enjoy that one quite a bit. Joe Martinez says, I remember sneaking into the Last American Virgin when he was 11. Let's see here. Tony Stark says, I'm going back and forth. Should I get the Skywalker Saga box set or the individual releases? Um, I mean, if you want to just go for the box set just to have like a cool collector's box, I would say, go for the box set. It's a good chunk of change right off the bat, but you get everything right there. I know a lot of people weren't really excited about the slipping in of the discs in the sleeves. It's like, the pull out kind of thing. It's not like a case. I can understand that, but I was okay with it. But if you just want to grab some of the releases, like, little by little little at a time, I'd say go for the individual ones. Joseph Scott says, hi, I've been following your channel for quite some time and have a question. Do you have a resource you use to get out of print steelbooks? Not typically, but one of the best places, and it's going to sound like an ad, it's not an ad, but one of the best places to do that is, and that I've encountered, is High Def Ninja. They have a community forums there. I told you it's going to sound like an ad. They have a community forum on their site, and all you have to do is sign up for an account. It's free, very quick and easy. And there's a lot of collectors on there that buy, sell, trade. And then they even have these things called group buys on there. That's a whole nother animal to get into. But if you're looking for very hard to find stuff, there's a good chance that you will find it there. Great group of people that run it as well. So yeah, I would say check them out. I'm at 57 minutes here, guys. This flew by. I'm gonna have to probably stop this in a little bit. Go check on my kiddo. But yeah, let's see if we can answer a couple of other. Scott says my main TV shows. Yeah, Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD. Holy crap! Honorable mentions of the CW Arrowverse. I watch all the Arrowverse stuff. Without a doubt. What is the most amount of money you ever spent on a steelbook? I haven't like spent anything like super duper crazy. Like I'm not like anywhere near like hundreds of dollars. Well, okay, on a steelbook or a set of steelbooks. The most I've spent on a set of steelbooks is like 250, and it was like 3. So yeah, most I've spent on a steelbook was 80, I think, and that was the Mondo Avengers steelbook, the variant one. Yeah, it's. I say that's kind of where I draw my limit, but I don't know, man. I can't even say anymore. Let's see here. Joseph says, thank you. I've used Reddit and eBay, but not High Def Ninja. I'll check them out. Yeah, definitely do that. eBay's kind of like, sometimes. What do you think of Fandango buying Voodoo? I mean, it's just another thing to kind of like, it's a symbiotic thing. Things are pulling everywhere. And then somebody's going to buy Fandango at some point. You know what I mean? And then everything that comes with it. And then Disney's going to end up owning everything. All right. Let's see here. Oops. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and it's at 59 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys so much for joining in on this live stream. Like I said at the top of the show, the next live stream we're going to have is on Friday. Friday at 3 p.m. Central Time. So be there if you can make it. Even if it's just to say hi and pop in, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, man. You guys are amazing. And with all that being said, we'll catch you next time.